What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to SW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Hua Chenyu, In the Morning Light There's You. This is a request by Rosa. Thank you so much. You're amazing. I really appreciate your support. She just wrote that this is a song from his 6th album. And I'm so excited to check out another song by him. Everything has been amazing that I've seen. So yeah, I can't wait to see another one of his performances, hear another one of his songs. If you want to be like Rosa and support me and my channel, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can request songs, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. It's gonna be emotional again, I feel like.
晨曦拥抱这座城，指引着赶路的旅人，给世界留下凝望温存。幸福恰好决定与自己相遇。河流轻声在哼唱，淡水的繁星也渴望。路过这最平凡的日常，将爱掌心传递，随生命绽放。我想化作一朵云，守护天空，吹散飓风，在缤纷世界梦游。我想化作一棵树，陪伴山峰。
It's very poetic again, the lyrics.
相聚变得太陌生，这一刻才显得动人。约定着最浪漫的时分，无论置身何处，朝彼此狂奔。
Great bass lines in the background, by the way.
我想化作一朵云，守护天空，吹散飓风，在缤纷世界梦游。
also love those rhythmic passages. He's just an awesome performer. And as always, he has a great outfit, by the way. This was so amazing again. I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. Of course, I probably don't have to say it, but I'll say it anyway. As I always say, he's just an exceptional singer, a great performer. He just showed so much emotion in this performance again. The melodies were so beautiful. I loved his soft, gentle delivery in this one. Then in the chorus, also going into this falsetto. Then there were those more rhythmic parts by the music and by his vocal lines as well that worked very well together. That changed things up a little bit even more. It's just very beautiful. It feels very intimate. It's just very tender and warm, and as always, it just feels emotionally sincere. And in this one also the transitions between the different registers, but also between the different sections of the song, like the verses and the chorus and the bridge and everything was so smooth. And this in combination with this gradual building up in the song, the structure overall, that it's not just one big hit and then a dramatic climax, but it's a different atmosphere in this song. It's this slower, gradual build-up, not overly theatrical or something, but just more quiet and intimate, and that makes it feel very personal. So I like that a lot as well. I also really like the arrangement of the music in this one. Of course, this beautiful piano as the main melodic foundation, but also throughout the song some more instruments were added, and sometimes just with subtle additions to the whole music. It helped making it very special, like pretty subtle guitar riffs with this clean guitar sound, the subtle percussion, and also some orchestral elements, but like I said, not like over the top dramatic, because that's not the vibe of the song, but just perfectly fitting for the vibe of the moment. That's very cool. So I really enjoyed the instrumentation, because it had this pop ballad feeling, but also with some orchestral elements, with some almost like slower rock influences, but everything's just very softly and very focused on the atmosphere. Just a great job there as well. Again, lyrically, I might need some help again by you. I, by the way, always enjoy it. I feel like I often ask, especially in Hua Chenyu reactions, for context or for further explanations of the lyrics, because like this one, they are always written so poetically and with a lot of metaphors, and just by hearing it once, and then I'm always trying to read the lyrics one time after listening to it again, but just by that I don't always get the full meaning, or I sometimes also maybe get a wrong meaning, but you always help me out in the comments and let me know what the song truly is about, because sometimes he's talked about it, or also just your personal interpretations, and I read all of them, and I'm really happy to read all of them. So thank you for that, and keep going with that, because I find that very interesting and I love to learn about that. It's not that I'm asking just for the sake of asking, but I'm also enjoying reading the answers, and in this case I feel like you can help me out as well again, because like I said, I feel like there are a lot of metaphors in this. It's written in a very poetic, very beautiful way. If I had to guess, I would maybe say it's overall a pretty hopeful song. Maybe talking about resilience, personal strength, about he's saying breaking free from the shackles of life, so maybe overcoming some struggles in his life, and with a hope and optimism of striving for his dreams, of overcoming those challenges and then having a better future. Maybe also about holding on to his dreams, to believe in yourself even in the darker times, knowing that times will get better, and you should keep on believing in yourself, keep on dreaming, keep on fighting, and maybe also enjoy the beautiful things you're experiencing. So that would be some thoughts that just come to my mind that I could imagine are or might be the meaning or some of it. But like I said, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to learn more. I'd also love to be corrected if that was total nonsense what I just said. So feel free to drop your personal interpretation, to drop your personal relationship maybe to the song or to Hua Chenyu in general. I also learned through the comments that a lot of people can relate with so many songs of Hua Chenyu. And also drop the information or the context if Hua Chenyu has talked about that. I've read a lot of comments about that as well for previous reactions. I feel like he's regularly talking about the meanings of his songs. So whatever comes into your mind, drop it in the comments. Thank you so much, Rosa, for this request. Another brilliant Hua Chenyu song that I absolutely loved. It was another very beautiful, emotional, soft, intimate, gentle, but very heartfelt song, with another very authentic, sincere delivery. The way he's transporting the emotions in almost every song is just outstanding. And also the range of emotional songs he has is very impressive in my opinion, because there were a couple of emotional songs I've heard by him by now that made me feel all kinds of things. Some were more sad and made me tear up. This was also very emotional and very heartfelt, but I don't know, in a more warm and hopeful way that, I don't know, feels more comforting, the overall vibe of the song. I hope you know what I mean. Maybe it's also just my personal mood, but it was just amazing. I loved it. It was beautifully sung by him, beautifully performed, executed perfectly, of course. The whole instrumentation and arrangement is so carefully put together. It feels like that it's just creating this amazing atmosphere, and then it has these beautiful poetic lyrics again that leave a lot of room for interpretation, it feels like. Just another song, another performance that's so good by him. Please let me know what other songs by him I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.